The Wall Street Journal recently revealed that President Donald Trump's tariff policy was not primarily about trade fairness or industrial revival, but centered on generating massive government revenue. In June alone, the United States collected $26 billion in tariff income, nearly doubling from the previous year, and playing a decisive role in achieving a $27 billion budget surplus for the month. Trump publicly praised tariffs as a force behind stock market gains and national wealth. However, evidence shows the policy placed a heavy burden on American households and businesses. Approximately 60% of tariff costs were passed on to consumers, adding between $2,400 and $3,789 annually to each household expenses. Rather than reviving domestic manufacturing, high tariffs raised input costs, hurt competitiveness, and disrupted global supply chains. A 100% tariff on semiconductor imports, for instance, did nothing to fix structural gaps in U.S. chip production. The policy also took on overt political dimensions. A 50% tariff on Brazilian goods appeared aimed at bolstering ally Jair Bolsonaro, reflecting a shift from economic logic to geopolitical favoritism. Legally, the tariffs rest on shaky ground. Two federal courts have already ruled Trump's use of the International Emergency Economic Powers Act to impose broad tariffs as unlawful. The Supreme Court is expected to issue a final decision by year end. If the rulings stand, the government may need to refund nearly half the collected duties, creating a major fiscal gap. Despite the surge in tariff income, such revenue accounted for less than 10% of total federal receipts. In August, nearly $30 billion in tariffs could not offset the $345 billion in federal spending, underscoring deeper budgetary imbalances. Rising prices and financial strain have sparked nearly 1,300 protests nationwide, particularly among middle-class families and factory workers, groups once loyal to Trump. What began as a trade strategy has morphed into a fiscal shortcut, revealing a troubling truth. The real goal was not to make America great again, but to keep the government flush with cash.